In this part of the ACT phase, your team is likely to be developing action concepts and how they want to implement ideas. As your team develops its challenge solutions and designs, teams should also consider how the solution will directly impact its audience. You can use reflective questions with your team like the ones shown here. How effective is the solution? Are there any adjustments to be made? Can this solution reach more people outside of our local community? And how can we make sure the solution sustains even after the challenge? The ACT section in the Challenge Builder is a great place to begin planning how to sustain and scale your project either before or during your challenge. Educators and students can reflect on how this work will be shared with the community, how the team plans to maintain the work while measuring its impact in the community. You can find the online and printable versions of the Challenge Builder in the resource library. To help students reflect on questions like these, we recommend using the ACT phase synthesis of the challenge organizer with students. The ACT phase synthesis guides students through a reflection on and synthesis of what they learned during the ACT phase. You can find this resource in the resource library. If your team plans to submit a project for the Siena Solutions Challenge Sustainability Award, we want to remind you of the items that you'll need to submit. A short student reflection video that includes insights of your challenge activities. A description of how the project demonstrates creative use of the technology. A description of how your team will benefit from a $2,500 USD Sustainability Award. A description of any existing resources your team will use to scale and/or sustain your solution, and a breakdown of how the award will be used to sustain your team's work. You can find more of the submission requirements on sienachallenge.org under the About the Challenge page. Visit the frequently asked questions if you have more questions about the challenge. We're excited to learn about your projects.